Welcome back. Today we are unboxing the September Fairyloot box. It did come in the mail a few days later than I expected, but oh well. This month's theme is Farewell My Love. So I'm super excited to get into it and wow. Oh, we have a blanket. We have a blanket. Yay. Oh my gosh, it feels so soft. It says 6 Crimson Cranes Blanket, designed by Kelly Chong at After Blossom Art. Oh my gosh, this side, okay. The side with the white, it has our main character and a dragon. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's so cool, and it's so soft. Okay, and our side, our other side that has more of the blacky gray. We can see some houses and our Crane brothers. And that looks like a giant temple over there. And oh, there's the rest of the dragon too that goes up this side of. And those look like little birds. Oh man, and it's so soft. It's not very large, but that's okay. It is a perfect little lap blanket while you are cuddled up and reading. And how to display this for the camera? I don't know. And our next item up is a little tin. Death was her poison. All she wanted was to consume more. Adeline Grace. Oh, the top comes off and it's got another top. I think this is probably like a tea bag holder. That's why it has like an additional layer thing. All of the plants look like they have eyes. I don't know what that's about. But pretty purple flowers and plants everywhere, and the white dots in the middle make it look like it's eyes. Okay. Fairyloot Botanic Coasters, designed by at Stella Bookish Art. Oh, Atropa belladonna. I can't talk this morning, goodness. And it's a picture of like the belladonna plant. The cork bottom. Okay. So it's got their Latin names and then their common names for all these flowers. So we have belladonna, hellebore, which I've not heard of, nightshade, and they're all poisonous, and foxglove. That's a very pretty flower. Okay then, so we have poisonous plant coasters. That's cool. A card and trinket tray, designed by Rs28. This is like the same size as my Poppy wore one from Rim, but this is cute. So it has King Card in here, and it has his tail whipping around in front of him. I don't quite get the color shading though that they did for the tail, because they did it the same as his crown and his whatever the things that come off your shoulders are in fancy suits. Okay, so those are cute. And we are down to our book and our spoiler card that was underneath our book. It's a very pretty picture. And our 2 tarot cards. And here, paper, tiny paper. Our signed author note. Our tarot cards this month are the Hanged Man, which that's a very pretty man. And it's got stars and a planet hanging down from the tree surrounding him. and death, with also stars. Okay, so that's just this month's theme. It has the dangling stars and planets around the peoples. And death is, of course, black cloak wrapped. Cool, cool. Find out who those people are in a minute. Ooh. Our sprayed edges this month look kind of periwinkle-ish. And of course we have the bookmark that matches the spoiler card. Our fairy scoop. And ooh, our author letter. Oh, she drew little ghosties on it. That is so cute. This picture for the author letter though, that is gorgeous. Your name is no curse, little bird. I just like the taste of it. It's the words on the back of it. And our book this month is Belladonna by Adeline Grace. I have heard of this a little bit. Oh, okay. So our sprayed edges go from this periwinkle color to along the spine side viewing of it. Has purple flowers. And the inside cover art. For as long as Signa Farrow has been alive, the people in her life have fallen like stars. Orphaned as a baby, 19-year-old Signa has been raised by a string of guardians, each more interested in her wealth than in her well-being, and each has met an untimely end. Her remaining relatives are the elusive Hawthorns, an eccentric family living at Thorn Grove, an estate both glittering and gloomy. Its patriarch mourned his late wife through wild parties while his son grapples for control of the family's waning reputation and his daughters suffer from a mysterious illness. But when their mother's restless spirit appears claiming she was poisoned, Signa realizes that the family she depends on could be in grave danger and enlists the help of a surly stable boy to hunt down the killer. Signa's best chance of uncovering the murderer, though, is an alliance with Death himself, a fascinating, dangerous shadow who has never been far from her side. Though he's made her life a living hell, Death shows Signa that their growing connection may be more powerful and more irresistible than she ever dared imagine. And the Fairyloot edition is different than the cover, I believe, is different than the regular one that I think I've seen other people have. So that's really cool. Our spoiler card. The Botanic Coasters, of course, and it's just inspired by poisonous flowers. A card and trinket dish from the Folk of the Air series. Belladonna tea tin. Yay, I was right. It is a tea tin. The blanket, of course, inspired by 6 Crimson Cranes. And the tarot cards of this month are actually featuring people from our book this month, which I kind of thought so after I opened the book. And that, of course, is Signa as the Hanged Man and Death as Death. October's theme is Sell Your Soul. What price would you be willing to pay to get what you want most in the world? In this box, you can expect items inspired by Once Upon a Broken Heart, Howl's Moving Castle, The Raven Boys, and it will also feature a paperback book. The paperback book is a Rapunzel-inspired romantic fantasy which will come with a completely redesigned cover, sprayed edges, and a digital signature. Our featured book of the month is a gothic fantasy set in a mist-locked kingdom with a tarot-inspired magic system that we could not get enough of. The book has everything that we love in fantasy. This Fairyloot exclusive edition will, of course, have hardcover, sprayed edges, reversible dust jacket, and artwork printed into the hardcover full details, and a signed booklet. It says, please note the featured book is categorized as an adult book, however we consider it to be YA crossover friendly. This is everything from the September Farewell My Love box. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and you'll have to let me know what your favorite item was. Mine's probably is really hard this month because this is such a nice blankie. It's so soft. And I love useful items like the coasters because you can never have enough coasters when you have small children. And the Folk of the Air thing, even though it's a trinket dish, and I already have a trinket dish, I could find somewhere else to put it probably, but I just love that series. The book is beautiful. I have heard other people talk about the book, and it sounded kind of interesting. I wasn't sure about picking it up yet, but now that I have it, it can totally go on a list of TBR possibly for October. I have to check it out again, see what its magic-y thing is specifically. Because for October, as I said in my TBR video, I want it to really be witches, spooky things, vampires, werewolves, creatures of that sort. That goes with Halloween feels. And it's got death, so maybe. We'll figure it out. You guys will have to let me know though what your thoughts on the box were. Are you looking forward to October like I am? Because that sounds really cool, and just the month of October in general. I love Halloween. And I hope you're finding something awesome to read today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.